And y'all never answered my question on who's more important, the battlers or the leagues?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Who brings more? What, you know what I mean? Or does it depend on what league or however? You know what I mean? What does that mean?
Right now, I think battle rap as a whole is trying to figure that out. You understand? Let's take a look at things. Somebody that was there on the very first URL card, right? I feel like, me personally, and this is just my own gripe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I've done certain favors, took certain battles early on in my career that were high profile battles. And then I've done favors where I've battled okay dudes. Do those favors hurt you as a battler? Some battles I feel like I've took in the past that hurt me. So I look at it like it didn't matter about the league. At one time I used to think I'm Cortez. It doesn't matter. It matters. You get what I'm saying? It matters with your resume sometimes. So if you go on a certain league, it could be the look. It could be the camera editing. It could be all types of shit that fucks it up. You understand? That's out of your control. Hey, I came with 3 full rounds. And that's, you're talking to the main person that knows about that. So I feel like the battlers are important, but it's how the league brands it. Because right now, URL has a staff of, let's say, a core 15, 20 of us that are like the OGs, the grandfathers, Cortez's, Clips, Goods. None of these leagues are bigger than the battle rappers, except maybe those two. I don't even think Don't Flop, because the minute Don't Flop stops putting out battles, like high profile battles, I think they're gonna start falling off. No disrespect, they have a, but the only thing that's good about it is their market. Their market is overseas. Same thing with what's the Philippine league? Flip Top, right? They're huge. Their battlers are huge, but nobody knows who the fuck their battlers are. You get what I'm saying? So once you get that viewership and you're at that level, the league is important. But for all the other leagues, and no disrespect, I feel like the battlers are more important. Because look at UW. I feel like UW has like really went down. No knock on them. But from having Hollow and Lux, from having Clips and Arsenal, me and Shotgun, Cal and O-Red, and then nothing. Now it's like they got to start from the bottom. You know what I mean? So you look at it like that. John Doe, all these leagues are dope, but it's because of who they're booking. And if you want to take it even further, where they booking the talent pool from?
Depends who you're talking to.
You play it right. That's one thing I will say. He plays it right, and he's not stepping on toes and trying to take certain battles from certain leagues.
Okay.
You know, but I feel like you're breeding a roster and you're marketing a roster, which is smart, so that you don't have to compete with the other leagues. You have your own lane. You get what I'm saying? You're giving the people something that they're not getting somewhere else. These certain lyrical battles and these matchups, and you finding that a lot of them are not doing that. They're just making battles that don't make sense just for the names. That a league doing that is not going to be bigger than the battlers. The battlers are getting a check. They know what it is, and that's it. You know. At this point, a few leagues are bigger than the battlers. But for the most part, there's what, 1 million fucking battle leagues now. None of them are gonna be bigger than the top 10 battlers, you know, until they get to that viewership.
That's one of the best breakdowns I've heard so far. What you think, ARP?
I agree. I agree with Tez. It's based on the league. I was gonna see, for me, I think that in my position, it's equal. It's equal. I think the RBE platform is significant. You know what I'm saying? Is it out of this world like King of the Dot and URL? No, but it's significant. You know what I'm saying? I think we put in a lot of groundwork. We have a great formula. You know what I'm saying? We have a great rapport with our fan base, our solid, loyal fan base, and the artists that work with us, they know how we give it up. You know what I'm saying? So I think we are very, very significant. So in a significant level, it's 50-50. It's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Beasley said the same thing though.
No. But Beasley was being more political.
Okay.
Beasley,
About what do you?
About, he said it was 50-50. He said.
well, it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
And this is me siding with Tez. I'm saying I'm giving URL. I'm taking away the political answer that I think he gave you, and I'm being honest, and I'm saying that no, URL is bigger than the battle rapper, which is what Tez said. So I'm agreeing with him on that. You know what I'm saying?
Not every league can say that.
But with Beasley saying that, that's a humble answer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm more in a position where I think it's 50-50 because my platform, our platform now is in a position where there's even legends, there's even top tier talent that we can do things for. I've never been hit up by more top tiers any year than within the last 4 months of us being here. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about View Kings, top tiers. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's in a position where you also don't see some of the views that go up on like maybe a URL transferring.
Can I be honest
so there's
with
some
you?
trade-off.
Can I be honest with you about that?
Yeah.
This is coming from a battler, a top tier battler. It's because
I think the saturation.
the oversaturation and the PGs, they have to market because these guys are under contract. And if you even want to be bigger, because we were going to other leagues and getting chicken, they realized we can't control these niggas, so we got to control the new wave. So now that we have them under contract, you promising them, yo, I got you for a gnome, I got you, whether it's for the low or not. Sometimes your first 2 years, you on probation at a job, and then you get your raise. So I'm not knocking that, but the process is, yo, why I'm not on this, or why I'm not on that? Oh, yo, you know what I mean? We got to try to market this guy, and his style matches with this guy, and this happens, and this happens. So now, we gotta figure out, and I say we gotta figure out, all right, we gotta brand ourselves somewhere else. Look at a certain wave, Head Ice, King of the Dot. You know what I mean? Disaster was the first one. Disaster, when everybody left grind time, Disaster was the one that said, I'm sticking with King of the Dot. At first, niggas was playing him. Niggas was playing him, like, yo. But he made himself such a staple that anything that came through King of the Dot, he got. Whether he lost or not, Disaster lost mad battles on King of the Dot. And then he still ended up getting Cannabis. He still ended up getting Cassidy. Because everyone was saying, who else y'all got to battle this nigga anyway? You get what I'm saying? So he did it a certain way where he realized, alright, if I'm gonna be bigger than a league, I gotta be the face of a league. You know, Big K did it now. You know what I mean? Head Ice is doing it now. Head Ice wasn't on no URL cards. Everyone was asking whatever happened, whatever. But he said, you know what, let me brand myself there. Now you see the Wolf t-shirts, you see all this. It's a lot that goes on. If you really pay attention, it's right there in front of y'all, you know? But can any battler do that? What they're doing? No. Can any battler do what I do, where I hop around and I get bookings everywhere? No. You get what I'm saying? They can't. So the leagues are gonna have them under the arm.
You have to, as a battler, you have to build up that type of rep, and you have to have that type of talent to be able to bounce around.
And I think you
like
have to learn how to pick a side. Like even me right now. Like I feel like, you know what, Cortez as a brand, I wanna just find a home and just have a contract. I want to get
that's a whole nother conversation. It's like
a whole nother one.
A home,
and that's gonna start happening now.
It's a new thing. A home is a new thing.
You know how like you get a basketball. You know how you get a basketball player signed 2 years with the Cavaliers. It's about to be on some shit like that.
But part of the home thing for you that you would want now for the first time in your career after you had all these years and all this success without it comes from slightly the saturation and also the opportunities that you would want to be there not being there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Us, the veterans, like myself, we can get those certain battles and we want to get those battles, so we want to pick a home and we want to work out whatever. But the up and coming battlers that aren't making that PG class are falling to the wayside. Where the M Cities at? Where are these, you get what I'm saying? These guys that you really sit there and be like, yo, these guys were dope. What the fuck happened? They fell over. Where the Rich Dollars is at? You know, they'll pop up here and there.
But a lot of this has also happened with the growth of battle rap. With the growth of battle rap comes the business, it comes the money, it comes the leagues generating more money and the battlers wanting more money. And that's a fair trade-off. That's a fair trade-off. So when you take somebody like, I've been told, matter of fact, I'll tell you this off camera, all right? One of your peoples that I had a conversation with one time, he was like, why are you booking these out-of-towners? You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay for hotel, you gotta pay for flight, and they don't have a local draw. Whereas if you book somebody from New York, you know, they have friends and family that could come out and support the event. Logically, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But with the growth, and a lot of noise.
Yeah.
But with the growth of all the business and the money and battle rap growing, you see what I'm saying? It changes the whole fucking game. So now, only certain type of leagues.
My fucking cousin with this.
Yeah, he's bugging. Only certain leagues are gonna spend the money to put on a M City in today's game, even though M City might not bring back $2,000. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, but what I'm saying is, at that time, certain people figured that out ahead of time and stuck to a league and made sure that they stayed relevant. Other people weren't thinking that ahead of time. The Cortezes was thinking like that. Head Ice, Disaster even thought like that. You get what I'm saying? They realized, yo, you know what, I gotta attach myself to something.
Tay-Rock, you know what I'm saying?
But Tay-Rock stapled himself with URL, where he was getting low profile battles. Tay-Rock didn't really get a headline battle until he battled me. Me and him was a headline battle. That was a crossing point for him. You know what I mean? And look at where Tay-Rock is now. Like, Tay-Rock right now, I feel like he's crossing legendary status. That's my bro. I feel like he went from the undercard to the main event to now niggas just starting to put him in legendary conversations. You know?
That's dope.
Pat Stay did that. You know?
But but one thing that changes.
And I think people like Jims and Show Off are doing that with you.
Yeah. But that's also what comes with some of our being overprotective of our platform at times. It's because that type of situation that he's talking about, as other leagues start to excel and grow and get bigger, it expands those opportunities that they can both share and create. So when I got a double-sized platform, let's say 2 years from now, you know what I'm saying? Now when I call Cortez and I can pay him the type of money that he can make at almost any other platform, I could get him the exposure, I could get him the views, or I even have the capacity based on the type of numbers that I'm doing to book him 5 times that year. You know what I'm saying? It changes the game. It changes the game. I think We Go Hard, Trap House is a great platform. The fans, the supporters, the battlers, everybody. Tears over tears. Tears over tears. Everybody got to come together and push these platforms. You know what I'm saying? Once you push these platforms, somebody like Cortez can go to a We Go Hard and hopefully get a $5,000 main event or something like that. But we got to build these platforms up. We gotta help them build. You know what I'm saying? Like me, like I said, I know where I'm at. I know the game. We're in the middle. We're in the middle. Sometimes we spend money and know that we're not gonna make it back. You know what I'm saying? We sacrifice a lot. Sometimes we're in a position where our platform is big enough where we can spend money and know that
irks me though. It irks the shit out of me that we're doing big events, and not just you. It's not just you, but other leagues too are not getting the returns back, because then it's like,
let me say this.
Then that's when the culture vultures come in like a total slaughter.
Let me say this, and they
capitalize.
This is no shot.
Boogie.
This is no shots. All right, but I'm just gonna use his name because he was already a topic, and it's a relevant topic to me about when you fuck with somebody. Okay, you was at Validation, right?
Of course.
Okay. 50 people?
Yeah, it was lit. That
small room event, right?
Yeah, it was lit.
Ticket was $25, right?
Yeah.
Anybody fast? What's 25 times 50? Who got 25 times 50?
That's a band.
What's 25 times 50?
Nigga, that's a band.
Okay. Now, what if I told y'all roll alone? There's 8 people on the card made that or more, and we know that going in.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't get him for heavy half if I offer him $300. You know what I'm saying? So we take the sacrifice. I could call it a loss, but at the end of the day, nobody. But at the end of the day, nobody put a gun to my head, so I'll keep it real and say we make the sacrifice. Yeah, I mean, that's the position that some of these mid-range leagues are in, like myself. Some things is going to be a gain.
Can't afford that L out the gate.
But when you come into battle rap, you have to love this shit. You have to. Our first half of our RBE platform being here was losses. You know what I'm saying?
Catch me out in Cali with the cholos. Keep a bad bitty, got a tuggin' on the logos. Keep a few dogs on them bricks like Toto Skywalker. Got a nigga high hand. Solo pants, polo bands, fofo, white girl with a fat ass. Shit. Old hoe on FOMO. Sis gone with FOMO. Check my head at FOMO. 3400, get you a 4 shit. I'm talking Got a Phoenix cool.
Chloe, that Alex McQueen. Yeah. Don't pop, we getting cream. Young Bunchy on the tip. Money on the sick. Semi. Top. All my wrists is frost. All my women is boss. Work my wrist with